It's a dead tree that is in the front of the property that needs to be cut down and removed. I've received some, or I've gotten some quotes, some estimates for getting that done. It looks like it's going to run me between $300 and $500. There's a plumbing matter that has always existed on the property. Just every few months or so, the property floods. We believe that there is a root in the line. The line needs to be cameraed, and in order for that to be dealt with. There's also an issue with regards to a day such as today, where it is rainy outside. Within a couple of hours, I would expect that the backyard of the property is going to start flooding. So those are all things that exist on the property that require regular maintenance, which I have been performing all of these years as I have resided in the property. The other thing that I'd like to testify to, which Your Honor, I think is well aware, is the amount that was being paid for the property. If Your Honor will recall,
object to relevance on that, Your Honor. That under what we're here for under 24.2, which is the property interest, rent, or revenue, and what was at trial is irrelevant.
Overruled. Overruled. Go ahead and finish.
And so the monthly amount that was being paid on the property was $713.67 a month. That has been paid on the property since 2010. So those are that's my testimony as a witness.
Sounds good. Okay. Any cross?
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, since you brought up the 713, when is the last time you made a payment to anyone, Mr. DeFrang, who you got the judgment against, or the Farishes on this property?
I believe it was June of 2018.
And do you have any, have you checked on any source for the rental value of this property?
If I could clarify, there was a payment that was made in July of 2018 as well. However, the Farishes came and made their claim to the property relatively early in the month. I believe it was July 6th or so that they, and so we were able to recall that payment from our bank. So the last payment that was cashed by Mr. DeFrang was June of 2018. No, I have not. I am familiar because I live in the area. I'm familiar with amounts that friends and such are paying for similar properties in the area. I have a neighbor who's paying, I believe it was like $12.30 a month for the
Who
house
is that
they're
neighbor?
living in.
What's the name of that neighbor?
I don't actually know their name. They live about 3 houses down. It was a conversation.
Okay, we would object to that, Your Honor, then.
Sustained.
I have nothing. I have nothing further, Your Honor.
Any redirect?
I do not have any redirect.
Do you rest?
I'd like to make a brief statement.
Right. We'll do closing at the end, but are you done with your testimony?
Yes, I rest, Your Honor.
Okay. All righty. Call your first witness.
And Your Honor, I sent Ms. Pinson documents for Your Honor, so you can would have our exhibits, Your Honor.
Okay. You may need to share screen those. I haven't seen them. Rhonda, can you forward those to me?
Okay.
And Judge, I would clarify that I received any exhibits that they're attempting to present at 9:05 this morning. So I've not had an opportunity to review them or to consider any objections I may have to them. I literally just received them right before the hearing.
I mean, under the emergency order, you're supposed to send them the day before. Did you not send them the day before, Mr. Laird?
Yes, Your Honor. When I sent them to Miss Pinson yesterday, I sent them again to Miss Jones by her, separate to her email yesterday. This morning.
If you sent it this morning, they're too late. If you sent them yesterday, they're on time. So did you
I
send
sent them when I sent them to Miss Pinson, I sent them to Miss Jones, and I resent them this morning out of an abundance of caution.
So you sent it to her originally yesterday?
Yes, Your Honor, with the documents that I sent to Miss Pinson for Your Honor.
What time?
I would have to look and see.
Just so Ms. Jones could find it. I mean, did you get it yesterday or not? Because again, if it's yesterday, it's on time. If it's today, it's too late.
I sent them approximately to Miss Pinson around between 4 and 5 yesterday.
Rhonda, can you forward those to me so I can see them? Can you check your email, Ms. Jones, to see if you got them?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what rule did you say you were relying on, 22.6 or 22.7?
Me, Your Honor?
Yes.
I'm relying on 24.2, which I also sent a copy to Ms. Pinson of the appellate rules.
Okay, I have them. What subsection?
1 second, Your Honor. It is subsection 2, Your Honor, for recovery of property.
Okay.
And then under A, the value of the property's interest, rent, or revenue if the property's interest is real. And then I also sent, Your Honor, the Texas Supreme Court case of 2018, McFadden, on page 281, but it's page 4 of the PDF. And in McFadden, it talks about the trial court set the bond amount. The amount doesn't matter. An amount equal to the property's rental value for 18 months. And right now, Your Honor, appeals are lasting even longer than 18 months, but we're only asking the court to set it for 18 months on the rental value. And that case was a 2018, as I said, Texas Supreme Court case. And I sent it to Your Honor, and I'll
go ahead and call your witness. Rhonda's looking for it, and she'll forward it to me. If she can't find it, I'll let you know. Call your first witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Please state your name, sir.
David.
I need to swear the person in there.
I'm sorry. Excuse me, Your Honor. Do you see Dr. Farish?
I do. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Please spell your full name for the record.
David, D-A-V-I-D, Farish, F-O-E-R-C-H.
Let's proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Do you see Miss Jones? Has she disappeared?
Yes, she has. I don't know when she disappeared. Did she disappear? Did anyone else notice her disappear?
No, she just.
No, sir.
Well, I'm not sure what to do at this point. We'll wait a couple minutes to see if she's going to sign on. Rhonda, can you try to call her to find out what's going on?
Your Honor, this is a technical question, not with Ms. For the document. It says on the Zoom for me to do the PDF, you need to open the
Oh, yeah,
share
yeah,
screen.
I need.
Judge, her internet went out.
It went out.
I'm sorry about that. Her internet went out, so she's not able to log back in. Can I send her through the phone?
I guess so, yeah, she can sign on with, oh, there she is. She just came back.
Okay, okay.
Thanks. Okay, you're back. Let's try to get this, as I said, Mr. Laird, we need to get this done quickly, so let's go quickly. Are you there?
Yes, Your Honor. You are the trustee of the Ferris Family Trust that now owns the property pursuant to this trial. Is that correct?
Yes,
And you pulled from Zillow the reasonable rental values of houses for rent in that area. Is that correct?
yes, in that same zip code 75060 and 75062. There was one of the comparable listings.
And in the, okay, at 2505 Morgan Street, you found, which is close to her, that property, it was $1,650 a month. Is that
That's
correct?
Objection, objection, Your Honor, as to relevance and as to hearsay.
Overruled.
And then at 3225 Andre Street, ENDRES, it was $1,695 a month. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And then at 1216 Randy Drive, it was $1,700 a month rental in charge. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And then at another one, let's see what doesn't say the address, was $1,795 a month. Is that correct?
Yes,
And you're asking the court to have the monthly rental value at a lower amount than all of them that you found, which is $1,600 a month. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And you're asking for 18 months rental income for the duration of the appeal. Is that correct?
Yes.
And I'm having difficulty once I'm trying to get this faster on her to get to my that document. Excuse me, Your Honor.
Okay, so Rhonda said she did not get this email, so, or she couldn't find it at least. If you didn't send it yesterday, then you wouldn't be able to use it today.
Your Honor, I sent it on at, hold on. Let me find the sent. At 4:14 p.m. yesterday. You want me to re-forward to Miss Pinson?
Sure.
Judge, I got cuffed briefly, and so I'm not sure if how much of what I said the judge or the court heard, but I checked both my inbox and my spam folder, and I have no record of receiving this email. And in fact, I sent an email to Ms. Pinson early this morning because I had not received the Zoom information for this hearing. And in response to that was when Mr. Laird then sent me these exhibits.
And I
Further,
actually,
it looks like Mr. Laird's email that he's attempting to introduce right now only lists Rhonda Pinson as the recipient and does not list me as having received it at all.
Yeah, it does appear that's the case. Is that?
no, I mean, I sent everyone it. I can resend it now, Your Honor.
I mean, the point is, if it wasn't sent yesterday, you can't use it today. That's
right. But we can testify to his knowledge then.
Sure. I'm just saying for the exhibits.
All right. And you personally checked. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, I have.
All right. And this is from a source open to the public on renting houses in Irving, Texas that you checked?
Yes, it can be researched by anyone.
Okay. And you researched it at, as I said, it's Zillow, ZILLOW.com, Irving, Texas, rent houses?
That is correct.
And
Judge, I object to him testifying as to the contents of a document that's not been admitted into evidence.
we're not trying to admit the document. We're trying to show that this is the reasonable rental value, Your Honor.
Sustained.
We'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
Any cross?
You need to stay up here, sir.
Yeah. Mr. Farish, when was the last time that you had any access to the property?
It has been more than 2 years.
Okay. Do you have any personal awareness as to the condition of the property that might have the amounts of rent?
Only by visual from the street. We've not been allowed entrance to the property or access to it.
Have you requested entrance to the property?
We have multiple times and been denied.
And how were you denied?
Denied by you and the people that reside with you on the property.
When did you request entrance to the property?
When? I don't have the exact dates,
Yes.
but there have been multiple times we've been denied entry.
Okay. There's no, you've not presented any motion to the court asking for entrance to the property, isn't that correct?
Well, there was an injunction preventing us from entrance to the property.
Objection, Your Honor. I would ask that the court take judicial knowledge of the history of this case and that no such order exists.
Your Honor, we object to the relevance of this line of questioning. It's about
Sustained.
Okay, I'll move on. Have you, well, okay.
I mean, the only issue here is what is the value of the property? So we're not relitigating this whole case.
Okay. Mr. Farish, the properties that you have testified to knowing what the rents are based on estimates that you received from Zillow, do you have any awareness, any personal awareness of the conditions of those properties?
I do not.
Okay. No further questions, Your Honor.
All right. Any redirect?
No, Your Honor. May I call my next?
You may.
If you'll scoot over here, Sherry. Your Honor, she needs to be sworn.
Ma'am, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
And state your full name for the record and spell it, please.
Okay. Sherry, Sherri. The last name is Neal, N as in Nancy, EAL.
Thank you, Ms. Neal. You may proceed.
And
Mr.
Judge,
Laird.
I would object to the testimony of this witness. It sounds like Mr. Laird is attempting to introduce her as an expert witness. Of course, I've had no notice. I've had no opportunity to review her credentials or any such thing. So I would object to her being able to testify regarding this.
Let's see what happens and we'll figure that out as it goes along. That may be a valid objection, but let's kind of, I don't know what exactly she's going to say.
I proceed, Your Honor.
You may.
Thank you. Ms. Neal, just what is your profession?
I'm a professional realtor.
And did I ask you to do a search concerning the rental value of properties in the area of 2627 Helmut Street, Irving, Texas?
Yes, you did.
And what did you find the rental value range to be?
The range is from $1,350 to $1,880, and they were all rented within a week except for 2.
Okay. And is $1,600 a month a reasonable rental charge for this property?
According to the stats that I pulled, yes.
Judge, I renew my objection. She's being asked what is a reasonable amount, which again is her testifying as an expert based on her knowledge of the area.
Your Honor, she's already testified to the range, and we're just asking, in that range, is 1,600 a reasonable amount?
But she hasn't been designated as an expert.
Not before. No, Your Honor, she's, she's talking about what she found as a realtor, and we didn't pre-designate her. It's not our motion, Your Honor. We're just trying to show reasonable rental value pursuant to 24.2A.
I just wondering, is there a requirement that she has to be designated as an expert? I don't think that you have to do that for this, but I do think that Ms. Jones can cross-examine her on the issue of her qualifications. And so I'll go, at this point, I'll overrule the objection. You can proceed.
And well, then we'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
Any cross?
Ms. Neal, do you have any experience renting property at 2627 Helmut Street?
Not at that exact location.
Okay. Do you, are you aware of the condition of the property and any other ways in which the rental value might be affected by that condition?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And have you even rented any properties on Helmut Street recently?
Not on that particular street. No, we cover all the DFW area.
Okay. What's the closest property that you've rented to that?
I don't have the addresses. I've done several lease transactions over the last 10 years. I don't have all the addresses in front of me.
When was the most recent time you've done a lease transaction?
We own our own rental properties as well, and I just closed on a lease in Las Colinas within the last 30 days.
Okay.
It's very competitive.
When was the last time you did a lease transaction in the 75060 area code?
I don't have all the addresses in front of me, ma'am. I couldn't answer that.
Do you recall if it's been in the last 30 days?
I don't have it in front of me. No, it hasn't been in the last 30 days for sure.
I have no further questions of this witness.
Any redirect?
No, Your Honor.
All right, let's make our final. Do you have any other witnesses at this point?
No, Your Honor.
All right, let's make our final argument. And I'd like to see the main thing I want to see is really this Supreme Court case that you referred to on rental values. And let me, if you could go.
You want me to email it to you or Ms.
share screen it?
Okay, one second, Your Honor. Hold on, let me make sure I get to the.
And Judge, again, I received these things this morning. Although I've done my own research, but these particular documents I just received this morning.
Okay.
Can you see what I'm trying to do, Your Honor?
Yeah, you're not doing it
Okay.
correctly, but yeah, go ahead.
I apologize. I'm trying to get this part of the top right paragraph, Your Honor.
I can't see it.
All right, let me hold on 1 second, Your Honor. Can you now, Your Honor?
No.
Hold on.
Let me see. Did you email it? Let me see if Rhonda emailed it to me. Have you emailed Rhonda the?
I will re-email Rhonda immediately again, Your Honor. I've re-emailed them, Your Honor.
Rhonda, can you forward it to me? I just need to see the case. I don't need anything else. Apparently he just sent you an email, Rhonda, and go ahead and forward that to me. Have you sent it to her, Mr. Laird? Mr. Laird, are you there? And Mr. Laird is gone. Okay. Have you sent it, Mr. Laird?
Excuse me, I'm muted. Yes, Your Honor. I resent it twice.
Peyton, can you go see if you can help Rhonda find it?
I will be glad to resend it again, Your Honor, but I sent it twice. I probably won't do it. You know how?
Pull up the.
You have to have the document open before you screen share it. And now he's gone again.
She hasn't gotten anything, but did he see that she sent her email in the chat to like double check that he sent it to the right email?
I don't, he's not here now. I'll ask him.
Because if she didn't get the one from yesterday either, that might be the issue.
Okay. Yeah, that is weird that he maybe sent it to the wrong email address. Mr. G, are you here for, what are you here for?
Good afternoon, or good morning, Your Honor. I'm here on Julio Vasquez. That's the structured settlement hearing that we had a couple weeks ago. We did go back and talk to the annuity company and got a proposal that was along the lines of that the court set out.
Okay.
We've not been able to confirm that Mr. Vasquez wants to go forward with that, and he's not here today. So,
Okay.
So what I'd like to do, if the court would be open to it, is reschedule this for about 2 weeks out to determine what his intent.
Do you have a DWAP docket on this?
I don't think that we do. I did check this morning just to confirm we were on for 11, but I don't think there's a DWAP.
Let's see.
Okay.
Are you sure you've been sending things to the right email address, Mr. Laird? Because Rhonda put in the chat the correct email address because she hasn't gotten anything from you.
Well, I will. So, I had Rhonda. I thought so, but let me try one last time.
It's rhonda.pinson@dallascounty.org. If you just put Rhonda Pinson, it wouldn't get there.
Forwarding Rhonda.Pinson@dallascounty.org.
Mr. G, I have no problem with you rescheduling it. We're going to put this on a 30-day DWAP from today. So just try to get it set within the next 30 days. And if you decide you don't want to, he doesn't want to go forward, then just go ahead and non-suit it.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, good to see you, Mr. G.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, bye-bye.
Any, okay. I hope this, I should turn YouTube off for this because this is